What up, boys?
Come on, gentlemen.
What's going on? How's everybody doing today?
I'm good. Got my quarterback back in Cleveland.
Heaty, hot Vegas.
Getting right into it. I love it.
Hot in Vegas. It's 60 degrees out here.
It's last time I checked, it was 91 degrees and sunny.
Oh, it's 60 and sunny, so we're close.
We're actually pulling out. We're gonna go do shit with the kids outside in the backyard. Get them fucking with water balloons and shit. It's hot, dude. It's getting hot. Like I'm like fucking enjoy it, because then when it's 110, you don't want to be out there. That fucking sun burns. Right now,
is it a hot heat out there? Or is it like a humid heat, like over here?
Oh no, it's hot. It's dry as fuck. It's dry as shit.
Okay,
but it's just like that sun. Just if you're in direct sun, like first off, you walk outside, it's like opening the oven. You ever open the oven and the fucking shit just hits you in the face? It's like that.
Do the work every day.
Then you walk outside. It's bearable if you're in the shade. As soon as that sun hits you like directly, dude, it fucking burns. It's hot as shit. And I told the kids, I'm like, hey man, let's go fucking do some shit outside. Let's enjoy the day. We're gonna make some bacon wrap hot dogs.
Nice.
Just shit like that, man. Gotta enjoy it with the kids, man, and they're fucking assholes.
So when you walk out, do you burn? You just go like from like light brown to Dominican.
Did you not see me when I came back from fucking Cancun? That's why when Jeremy said, "Oh, I get darker than you," get the fuck out of here, bro.
he's already naturally darker than us anyway.
Right, like this is my winter color. All right,
your winter coat.
This is my winter color. Yeah. So no, I get dark as shit. Like you. Actually, I'm a little dark because last week I had a fucking we're putting cameras in our yards, so I had to wire up a fucking a solar panel system, and then put like a cell-based internet and all that shit on these fucking poles. And I'm outside, and the sun decided to fucking come out full blast. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a little dark. I'm a little darker this weekend than I was last weekend. But yeah, no. How's everybody doing? How's everything going on over on your guys' side of the country?
It's going. It's
going all right, man.
Yeah.
Still cold as shit, ain't it?
No, it's like 50 degrees today.
Oh, that's 50 degrees. That's hey, Jeremy will eventually know that 50 degrees is like a heat wave over there.
That's right, my wheelhouse, man.
That's
like
65. Perfect. Tomorrow.
Oh shit, man. No, yeah. Fuck it. I remember when like it would get to like 65 over there. It'd be like, holy shit, thank God.
Dude,
woo!
We're in the middle of January wearing sleeves outside.
Yeah, man. Fuck.
It didn't take much, man.
It didn't.
No.
And then, man, you're used to this weather, and you go down south, it's like 50 degrees down there. You're walking around in shorts and a t-shirt or like a little white.
And they're all cold as fuck.
Like, aren't you cold? Nah.
No, well, it was like when I used to live in Cleveland, right? And I always go visit my folks for the holidays, so for Christmas and shit like that. So I would get to the airport, literally take the jacket, take everything the fuck off, leave it in the car, go get on the airplane. I'd have a sweater on, right? And mind you, if you ever know anything about the Northeast, it gets fucking cold. A sweater will not do it. So, I'm fucking freezing in a sweater getting on the airplane. When I got over there, I'm fucking stripping because it's 60 degrees. Before you know it, Mom's like, aren't you cold? Because I'm in a fucking tank top. She's like, it's so cold. I'm like, this ain't shit, woman. You should have seen. They had to de-ice the plane before I left. Like, this ain't shit.
That's cold.
Yeah, no. So I was like, my mom would always freak out, man. She'd be like, you're going to get fucking sick. I'm like, Mom, first off, you don't get sick because of that shit. But second, I just came from fucking -5 degrees. Like that's nothing. And then it would suck when I'd go back home after a week and I'm fucking, I'm used to the fucking 60-degree weather every day. Right. That shit sucked. I go back and I'd be like, nope, I don't want to do this. But yeah, man, those are some brutal fucking winters out there, Jeremy still hasn't experienced it. He thinks he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he got over here in the right time. He'll.
Let me tell you something, Jeremy. I told you this. Montana winters are not the same as Michigan. You'll eventually wake up one day and your truck will be fucking. You won't even be able to see your truck. You'll see a mound. I'm letting you know right now.
I'm waiting for that, man. The guys at work have been telling me.
And I've seen where your dumbass lives. Ain't nobody gonna fucking plow your goddamn street. So
it'll be all right. Get up the main road.
No, not when there's 6 feet of fucking snow on the floor.
Oh, not 6 feet. No, I'm gonna be staying home, bro. That's staying home time. I try to.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know how many times? I used to live in a condo. Ray, you remember where I lived at, right? And the condo and the big tall one. So they actually had somebody who would come and plow the fucking thing. I'd look out. I'd be like, I still remember my boss. I'd hit him up, be like, hey man, on your way to work, pass up. This motherfucker hasn't came. I am not getting. First off, my car, my original car, my car was no taller than. My car was no taller than fucking 5 feet. So
was that your red one?
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah. My car is not going anywhere. Can you pass by and pick me up? I'm not going. If there was more than a foot of snow, my car was going nowhere. I'm letting you know right now. Shit.
Fair enough.
But yeah, man.
I'm gonna drive Tony to the east side of Cleveland when it's shitty outside.
Yeah,
forget me? Not really, man.
And they live deep east, didn't they? Fuck.
He was. I think was he around? He was around like 150th in St. Clair. No, he was in Euclid.
Yeah.
I had to drive past the east side shop, which that was a bitch working out there for a week, man.
Oh yeah, I didn't care for the east side yard. It was I don't know, but anyway, welcome to another week of fucking bored to all hell off season. Nothing going on much except, well, for you guys, there's been some shit going on. For Ray, we got 2 Super Bowl winning quarterbacks in Cleveland.
I do.
As everybody should know, Kenny Pickett has already started saying that he's going to start no matter what. Yeah. I don't know, man. Joe Flacco's been doing it for a while.
Flacco might have to say something about that, man.
I honestly think Flacco has. I think he'll be a starter.
You think so? I mean, I think so.
He has the experience in the Kevin Stefanski offense already, like the legitimate offense, and Pickett's coming in another brand new offense. I mean Flacco.
I put my money on Flacco.
I am too. Like Flacco, his deal was like a 1-year deal with $3 million guaranteed. It's $4 million total, but he can make up to an extra $9 million this year.
But see, my thing is, and I'm going to ask that question since you're prepared for this shit. Why did they bring him in? Like, okay, so
I think it was the locker room presence, the familiarity with the offense, and the fact that Joe Flacco is willing to show somebody, hey, here's how you play at this level. Here's what you do. You don't run. You do this. You do that. Keep your eyes downfield. Shit like that. Flacco is he's everything. Honestly, Stefanski would want in a quarterback.
Okay, so they're bringing him in more as of a mentor type of guy, I guess.
It's like a mentor thing, and it's also hey, he can win in this offense. I mean, his playoff game was kind of
shit before.
So I guess my next question would be: is what did they tell Kenny Pickett when they signed him? Because at this point, it looks like they're screaming at him that you're not ready. You know what I mean?
Right now, it's still an open job. They told him it's open, and one of Flacco's bonuses has to be he has to win the starting job, and he gets a bonus for that.
Okay. Is that right out? To start the season, or can he win that halfway through?
No, he has to win. He has to be the starter week 1. He has to win that starting.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was just like, I was like looking at him. I'm like, all right, I get it, but what to me, there's like no off-season program that has happened that the coaches can look at and be like, yo, Kenny Pickett, he's not the one. That's why we got to bring somebody in. So it just kind of baffled me to look, and I'm like, why are they signing another fucking quarterback? Like, you know, I get it. Like if it's for depth or whatever, and yeah, maybe he is more of the mentor role.
Yep.
You know, so I get it.
Their quarterback room this year is going to be Flacco, Pickett, and whoever they draft. That's our quarterback room this year, and I think that's how it's going to be from. Well, Flacco will be back next year, but.
Well, I mean, come on now. You already know who they're going to draft.
Who?
They're going to be Cam Ward. Yeah, they're going to go with Sanders.
I
look.
Flacco coming in. I think
look at me. I'm the captain now. All right.
You're the GM now.
Look at me. What is the most Brown shit that they could think that could happen in this draft? Is they throw out? No, they don't trade. They don't trade out. They take their pick, right?
Take a tackle number 2.
They're gonna look. I'm just saying. Everybody's saying they're gonna take. What are they gonna take? I haven't looked.
Is it Travis Hunter or Sanders?
I think Travis Hunter with Flacco getting signed. I think that's going to push Sanders out to. All right, if he's there late in the first round, they'll move back up and get him. But if he's there when Pittsburgh drafts, Pittsburgh's going to jump all over. So I've seen him falling out of the top 15.
See, so they actually, well, in this mock draft that I'm watching, somebody drafted Cam Ward to Tennessee in the first overall pick, which I was like, oh shit, okay. And then they have Abdul Carter going to the Browns. Now, if you can actually make that happen, that'd be a sick ass fucking duo. You got Garrett, you got Carter on the other side. That would be sweet. But then, what the fuck happened? Oh, my shit just went black. Did you guys see it?
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
He got flash in the back.
And no, it was just fucking went dark. I'm like,
well, look, hey, you went black and then came back.
Hey, I made it back. Wish I could say that about my wallet, but no, but yeah, no. I looked at that and I was like, what is the most Brown shit thing that they're gonna do? What comes to mind is Johnny Manziel, Baker Mayfield. You know what? Fuck it. They can turn that shit all the way upside down and just say fuck it. They take Sanders. I mean, don't get me wrong. The hype alone would be really good for the Browns.
Yeah,
because the kid, and Travis Hunter would be a solid pick. Don't get me wrong. Anybody who they take would be a solid pick. Even Sanders. They would sell tickets. They would, they would bring an optimism to Cleveland, like there always is. Like there always is with fucking Cleveland. So can I see them doing it? Fuck yeah, I can. And should they do it? Why not? It is what it is. Bring some fucking excitement. Because in all honesty, for Cleveland, they have lacked that. Oh, he's fine. He's good. Dude, I got my kid too that'll make noises. It's cool. For Cleveland, they have.
We're not a professional podcast.
They have. I think honestly, for Cleveland, they need some excitement in their offense. I get it. They're old school and they want to do the ground and pound thing. I get it.
Well, no, but see, that's the thing. You can still have the excitement. I mean, if you look at that offense, they ran Flacco. Even when Baker was running that first year, they were putting up points. They were throwing the ball deep. They were running play action. They were an exciting offense to watch. It's when you get a quarterback that doesn't want to learn the offense, and you change the offense to fit that quarterback. I'm not mentioning any names, Sean. But I mean, you take everything around, and you get a quarterback that don't want to learn a proven offense.
Yeah. Well,
it goes from entertaining to what the fuck is this?
Well, honestly though, and this is my honest opinion as well. This is another one of my honest opinions. If they drafted Sanders, that's a slap in the face to say, Deshaun, we don't want you here. You are not welcomed here. That's it. That's it.
They already came out and said it was a failure. And
okay, but yet they keep bringing him back. Yet they keep reporting shit. This is a way to stamp on it and say, this is it. You're done. We're not bringing you back no matter what. Sure, you're gonna make your money because
Sanders is our future.
we made a stupid fucking decision. That's fine, but you're not welcomed in this locker room anymore. That's the way I would look at it. That's the way. And if they were to go out and draft Sanders, I'd be like, shit. You know what? Hey, you got a rookie. You got, like you said, they brought in Flacco. My son just sneezed and farted.
Who did?
Roman. Woo! My boy, give me some high five. All right. But
nice.
no, but if they were to do that, I mean, I'd understand it, and I'd totally be behind it because, I mean, I think that kid can bring some fucking excitement to that offense.
Oh,
because honestly, right now, let me ask you this: who's your wide receivers? Who's your playmakers? And you see, if you got to sit there and think about it,
well, I know
that's how boring your offense is going to be.
The playmakers, Jerry Jeudy and David Njoku. That's it. Running back, they have nothing there.
I have to Google who Jerry Jeudy is. No, I don't, because I like him out of Alabama, all right? But
Jerry, he was
no, but he didn't do shit. He didn't do nothing in Denver.
Right.
Njoku, the only reason I know him is because he's trying to be Cruella DeVille with his fucking hair. That's about it.
He's good like that.
Okay, so that's the only reason why I know him. Other than that, you guys had Chubb, and you were mentioning something about Chubb visiting New England.
Yeah.
So that he's gone or whatever. You guys need you. I changed my stance here. You guys need some fucking something to be excited for. Joe Flacco's not it. Kenny Pickett's not it.
Well, Joe Flacco gives you some excitement, but I know what you're saying though. Like Hunter, Sanders.
Yes. Abdul Carter would be. Let's just say Abdul Carter or one of these defensive linemen would be great for you guys. Sure,
but you want to go off. But you want excitement. It's the NFL. What brings in excitement in the NFL?
Let me see. If I'm looking at how to market the Cleveland Browns for the season coming up, it wouldn't be Joe Flacco, Abdul Carter, Myles Garrett. You'd be like, who the fuck are these people? But if you bring somebody like Travis Hunter, you bring somebody like Sanders, you pair them up with Myles Garrett, you got marketing. You got marketing for like a motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. I don't think the Browns. Don't get me wrong. Like obviously, I'm not a fucking GM or whatever, but the Browns need something to excite your fan base, because you guys did right by bringing Myles Garrett back. You guys paid him. You guys caved in and paid, which is fine.
Which they should.
Joe Flacco may be the answer for you for the next season. He's also getting old, and Kenny Pickett threw a fucking low ass blow at him. He's like, I've been watching him since I was 10 years old. Yeah, he's that fucking old.
A lot of us have, dude.
But you know what? But Joe Flacco is a good bridge quarterback. He can be good, good for you for a season.
Yeah. Sure. And who would you prefer him mentoring? Sanders or Pickett?
Sanders.
Oh, Sanders.
There you go.
And the thing with Sanders too, that I've been talked into kind of taking him or Hunter, and that's it at number 2. I'd like to lean more towards Sanders, just on the fact that who his dad is. He knows what an NFL locker room's like. His dad tell him, hey, here's how you handle the pressure. His dad's not going to let him act a fool. I'll tell you that right now. And I thought he was a mobile quarterback. He's not. He doesn't like to run. He's a pocket guy. He wants to stay in the pocket.
He's a pocket guy. He's a pocket guy that when he has to go, he goes. Who does that remind me of? A motherfucker that used to beat our asses from Seattle for like 9 fucking years. I hated him for that. Everybody called him a mobile. Everybody called him a mobile quarterback. He wasn't a mobile quarterback. No, he was a stand in the he was a stand in the pocket quarterback. But when everything broke down and you thought you had him, he'd fucking find the lane and just take off. And you'd be like,
Big Ben did that shit too. Big Ben would run around the pocket. Nobody's there. He'd go get a first down, get whatever yards he can get.
Yep.
Hey man, can you imagine Big Ben and the Fridge back there together? That'd be the biggest backfield in the league.
He was back there best. Wow.
God damn. That's thick as fuck.
You know why the Browns didn't draft him? Because he played at a small school. That's why they didn't draft him.
Well, Sanders played in a small school.
Bruce Arians was the OC for the Browns at the time, and he told them, "Hey, this kid is a prototypical quarterback for this division. He has a strong arm. He's going to be a real player." He went to a small school. We don't want him. Okay, cool. So you take Kellen Winslow, right? How that fucking work?
Hey, look, man, Ben Roethlisberger. He had some very questionable shit off the field, and I'm gonna keep it honest with you, very questionable shit. But I hated that motherfucker will go down during the season. And I'd be like, oh, they're gonna win the Super Bowl, because that's the only way he would win a Super Bowl is if he got hurt during the season. That motherfucker be limping into the playoffs, and he'd find a way to win the fucking Super Bowl. So,
Can I show you guys something real quick? Give me that.
Sure.
Do you want to see what my lovely 2-year-old does? He takes cheese puffs.
Yeah.
Puts them in this fucking thing.
Okay.
The bag is in the kitchen somewhere. He also took a big-ass serving spoon and scoop icing off the cake today. And he laughs when he does this.
You haven't showed me anything that surprised me. My 5-year-old this morning farted and blamed it on my wife earlier. So, you're not surprising me here with anything.
Good job, Roman.
I was like, that came out of your ass. I know it did.
You want to be impressed though. He wouldn't blame her. Like, yo, it's her.
I'm like, he's looking at her like, I'm like, no, bro, that was you. I heard it. Like, I'm getting older there. I'm getting up there in age, but come on, man, my hearing's still good. Like, come on.
You gotta teach Roman, man. If there's one you can hear, you gotta claim it.
Yeah,
you can't just be blaming someone else.
He goes like this. He goes like, I'm like, oh, you fucking did it. He's an asshole, man.
Oh my god.
But I think for Cleveland, it would be a great.
You only have two options. I think you only have two options. Number 2, Sanders or Hunter. Because Hunter, if there's a week where you need Hunter to say, oh, you got to tell him, hey, I need you to cover this receiver, this team. I need you to cover this guy. Okay, so maybe he plays most of the game on defense. He might return kicks, punts, play a couple offensive snaps. But if there's a week, say, hey, we need you to be on offense to help us. It's his defense. So his playing time is going to be managed, and his usage is going to be managed extremely well if you get the right team in there again.
I take it back though. I don't want Hunter. I don't want Hunter for the Browns. My
you just want Sanders.
And everybody knows. Well, hopefully everybody knows now that I lived in Cleveland for a while, so I have a soft spot for the Cleveland Browns because I got to live a lot of the lifestyle of the Browns, like a lot of optimism, a lot of hype. People are diehard fucking fans, and I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that because there's a lot of fucking fan bases, Kansas City, that with very, very fair weather fucking fans. All right,
New England.
They fucking won the Super Bowl, and you see them everywhere. They lost this Super Bowl, man.
Nowhere.
Shit. You better off seeing a fucking unicorn in the goddamn desert than fucking seeing them. But I take it back. I don't want Hunter because for the longest time, the Cleveland Browns had shut down corners. You had shut down playmakers on the defensive line, and it still didn't do shit for them, right? I could think of the what's his name, little dude that went to Pittsburgh afterwards. What was his name?
Joe Hayden.
Joe Hayden. Who's the last guy that was a shutdown corner? Was it Newman or something like that?
Newman.
No.
Is he on the current roster?
Yeah, I think he's still there with you guys right now.
Oh, Denzel Ward.
Yeah, Ward. Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking of Newman, but Ward. You got Denzel Ward. You guys have the playmakers on defense like that. Here comes Steve. What up, Steve?
What up?
But yeah, I just think you guys need something. You guys need a little
razzle dazzle.
Yeah, a little razzle dazzle for your offense.
Little razzle dazzle on the offense.
If they went ahead and drafted Sanders with the number 2 overall pick, I wouldn't be mad at it.
One second, guys.
I ain't sold on Sanders.
It doesn't matter what you're sold on. It's what they're sold on, and you know what the Browns be doing.
I don't think they sold on Sanders.
No, it is what it is. They need something. They need something to fucking sell some tickets. Well, no, because
it ain't even about selling tickets. Right. It ain't even about selling tickets. It's about winning games. And to me, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna keep it real. Shedeur Sanders got his father's attitude, but he ain't got his father's talent.
No, he don't.
That right there is what's gonna turn a lot of teams off. If you're gonna act like that, you better be able to back it up. In my opinion, I don't think he can. You saw Dion, and you knew a gold jacket was waiting on him.
Oh, well,
I see this kid,
shit.
and I'm like, I see this kid, and I'm just like,
he might not be Hall of Fame potential. He might be serviceable. He might be one of those guys where he'll get the job done.
You don't take serviceable. You don't take serviceable at 2.
Well, I was telling Sanders or Hunter too, but I lean towards Sanders, but I go back and forth with Hunter. It's one of those 2 guys they got to take it to.
I just don't, like I said, I just don't think I get why Hunter would be fine. I just think Sanders will bring a little razzle dazzle to your offense because that fucking thing is going to be boring next year, and that's about it.
Where's Cashin?
I know and honestly, I would draft him with the thought of let's not start him week 1. Let him sit behind Flacco. Let him because Kenny Pickett ain't it. To be completely honest with you, all fucking small hands. Kenny Pickett is not it.
Right? That's the Super Bowl. That's the Super Bowl quarterback. That's the Super Bowl quarterback that they wanted.
Well, if we're talking about that, Flacco actually won a Super Bowl. All right. Let's be 100% real.
If I'm not mistaken,
I know because I watched it do it to my team once again in 2012. I watched it happen. I sat there and I watched the ass whooping that they were putting on us. All right, so he did it.
Not Kenny Pickett for you guys until the power went out.
Not Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett didn't.
Everything wasn't going good to us until the power. Hold on, time out. Hold on, Steve. Hold on to that. Did you say everything was going good to us?
No, it wasn't going your way. It was going.
No, the fuck it wasn't. It was. We were down 28-7 when that fucking power went out. All right.
No mind. You know what? I'm speaking.
If anything, the power helped us for some god awful fucking reason. I don't even know how.
He thinking about the Chiefs Super Bowl.
Was the power going out?
No, the power didn't go out. Our power went out for sure when Dre Greenlaw went down.
Were up 10.
When Dre Greenlaw went down.
Not this last one.
No. Dre Greenlaw, our power went out. That was it. When he went down, his Achilles tore. That's our power. That was it. So, and we're gonna leave it at that. Anyway, anything else you want to add about Flacco, Steve?
Yeah, Flacco boring, but Flacco is a winner. Look at what he did with the Browns back at the year before last. They should have never let him go.
For sure. I 100% agree with that. Flacco might not be flashy, but he wins. He knows how to lead a team, and
yes,
I'm okay with that.
He's more than serviceable.
Yes, Kenny Pickett. We make fun of it because he's there. He's along for a fucking ride. All right. If he has to step in, he's a quarterback we can make fun of for 2 or 3 weeks, and then you got to get him the fuck off. Kenny Pickett is not it. I don't care how much he says that he's there to fucking start. Bro, it's not up to you. So the fact that they had to bring in Flacco, it says a few things. So
look at the quarterbacks that they got on the roster. They didn't have anything on the roster but Kenny Pickett and what's that boy that what's that paper mache boy?
I don't know. The
Watson.
fucking
Watson. They got Deshaun Watson. Them the only two QBs they got on the roster. The way that Kenny Pickett runs, Kenny Pickett would have been hurt by the third series. Put Joe Flacco out there. Joe Flacco knows how to deal with an average to below average offensive
look,
line.
man. The only reason why they signed Kenny Pickett is because he got small hands and he can give Deshaun Watson a motherfucking massage. All right, that's about the only goddamn fucking reason they signed him.
No, they traded
that shit never
him.
made sense whatsoever.
They traded him. Goddamn, Myles Garrett said, "I'll take the $40 million, and I also want a Super Bowl winning quarterback." They gave him the $40 million. hey, Jimmy Haslam has the fucking sense of humor because they gave him that $40 million, told him to take Kenny Pickett and go. And he couldn't do nothing. He couldn't do nothing but laugh.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, man. All he could do was just look. Touche.
Hey, honestly, I think this draft's gonna be good because there's some teams, and there's teams up there that, you know, they what you think they're gonna do, they turn around and do something else. Looking at you, Las Vegas Raiders. So, you dumb motherfuckers love to do some dumb shit. All right.
Well, I can see if Sanders slips down to them, I think they'll jump right on him.
Honestly,
no, they got Geno, bro.
They got Geno, man. They're Super Bowl contenders. We're good. You know,
they still got Aiden O'Connell. I like Aiden O'Connell. He just need more polish. He just need more time.
I actually do like him, yeah.
But I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this: I don't think Shedeur is going in the first round.
No, I've seen some mock drafts where he slips all the way down to Pittsburgh at 21.
Hey, you know what?
I've seen him slip down to 21, and yeah.
He might go. If he does go, I can see him going there.
Yeah,
but other than that,
he drops.
And honestly, I don't think that they take him. I honestly think that what they're going to do, I think what Pittsburgh is going to do is Pittsburgh like what? Big quarterbacks that can move. And the quarterback that makes the most sense to me is Will Howard. And they can get him 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th round.
Hey, question to you guys that have watched college ball more than I have. Cam Ward.
Yes.
Is he really good? Like, I'm asking because I seen him actually go number 1 overall in a couple of like mock drafts. Is he really that good? Or is it a team that is quarterback needy that's going to take him? You know, because it's almost like when you know Arizona was the number 1 overall pick and then we had the number 2. They ended up going with the Hobbit 2.0, the Black Hobbit 2.0. And they left Nick Bosa there for us. Like, that's what I'm asking. Is he actually that good, or is it more of a need?
I think he's that good because Tennessee really don't need him. Tennessee can take Travis Hunter, number 1 overall, and rock with Will Levis one more year.
Yeah.
Okay. I figured I'd ask. I figured, and Steve, there's sometimes where I don't give a fuck about your opinion, but this time I actually asked for it.
Well, here's the thing. Let's say Tennessee does take.
I'm fucking with you, Steve. Damn.
Tennessee takes player 1. The Browns are jumping right to that podium right away and taking Cam Ward because they love him.
And they should. They should. Because you got Flacco. Like I said, Kenny Pickett's there for one reason only: his small hands. That's it. And they need another quarterback. They need a quarterback that they can build with in the future. They need somebody who's good.
They also need somebody cheap somebody good that's on a cheap deal for a few years. That's a thing.
Well, yeah, they don't have any money. They paid dumbass over there all the money.
No, they
Not on
actually
the Deshaun deal.
restructured. They actually they restructured and they gave him a different contract. He negotiated. Shit. But yeah, no, they'll be fine.
I'm sure they
They
will.
just
They find it,
Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter is electrifying. It's number one. Number two, they got Joe Flacco. They can last with Joe Flacco. I mean, I am impressed with them QBs, but the QB that I want is Jackson Dart. The QB in this draft that I think is underrated. Played college, reminded me a lot of Patrick Mahomes, and I think is Jackson Dart. Me personally, if I was the Browns, I would
And that's
take
the
the
thing.
best lineman on the board, or I would move back. And if you move back, you might still be able to get your lineman or take a running back.
Last thing, if you move out of one or out of two, let's say the Raiders, they say, hey, we want to move up, we want to take Sanders, and the Browns aren't sold on him, fine, fucking trade out, swap picks with them, get another second, maybe a third or something like that. Then yeah, you take the lineman, then you take Dart at 33, or you use that number 2 pick, or you take that number 2 pick, you package it with something else, you move back up in the first and take them.
No. Yeah, the way the board is gonna fall, I think Jackson Dart will be there.
What scares me
is him at 2.
Jalen Milroe scares the living hell out of me. I don't
see
like
why.
I mean, I just wasn't impressed. In the last couple of years, I wasn't impressed.
I'm not impressed with him either. That's why I really don't mention him.
And that's the thing. Like, I know the Browns love him. They have, I guess, the quarterback coach they have now was coaching him in Alabama. And that scares the living hell out of me. They like all that familiarity and shit like that.
Yes, they do. And I mean, you can go Jalen Milroe, but if y'all not gonna re-sign Nick Chubb, I can see y'all drafting a running back. I can see one of them Ohio State boys coming here. I can see if he should slide, and I don't know how he should slide because the rankings for the running backs are all bunched in together. This is a really deep running back class. Yeah. You can get one in the later rounds that'll produce.
Yep.
I think if Amarion Hampton were to somehow slide to y'all at the beginning of the second round, y'all got to take a flyer on him.
Oh, definitely.
You got to take a flyer on him.
Oh, yeah. If he's there, because they got. Can you stop? The beginning of day 2, they had that first pick in day 2. So yeah, if he's there, I'm running right to that podium.
If they trade back with Las Vegas, they should trade back with him and take their second round pick. If they take their second round pick, yes, at that point you take the running back, or if you don't want to take the running back because they're, like I say, they're so jumbled and they're going to be there. At that point, you take Jackson Dart, and then you take a running back with that Vegas pick. So if you take a running back, you see now you didn't fill 3 of your biggest needs in the first 2 rounds.
Salute.
I work tonight.
So that's the way I see. No, you work tonight. You can't get caught.
So you can drink, you just can't get caught.
Hey, I used to be at a certain warehouse drunk as hell. I ain't gonna say no names, but I used to be at a certain warehouse drunk as hell. On my lunch break, going around the corner to the liquor store, man, let me get this pint. You already know what it is when you see me, bro. I have it on the counter when I get here.
And that's why he's not there anymore.
That ain't why I ain't there no more. I faked it until I made it there, buddy.
But All right, with all this draft talk and all these producing prospects, I'm gonna shift over to one prospect that's not going to produce much, and that's Drew Lock. Jeremy Drew Lock. What happened there, buddy? Because apparently you were very happy about that pickup.
I was not happy about it. I was just like, hey.
Let me pull up the chat where you said you had a chub after the
That was a joke.
Drew Lock. No. It's right here. I'll pull that bitch up.
Oh, no, it's right there. But I was kidding around. That was being facetious.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Drew Lock is a hell of a lot better backup than Sam Howell.
He was happy in the fuck.
I'm gonna hop off here real quick. We gotta take her to the hospital.
All right, brother. Be easy, man.
All right, we'll get you later.
Let you guys know.
All right. Good luck, man.
Thanks.
No, am I happy to have Drew Lock back as our backup? As a backup, yes. Very serviceable. Once again, I mean, he's come into the game when Gino's gone down and led us to a comeback with like 2 minutes left. It's probably the coolest thing that's ever happened to Drew Lock. We have 5 quarterbacks on our roster right now. So this,
Steve, I'm gonna pick on Steve.
Go for it.
That offensive line with Sam Darnold, that motherfucker ain't making it all season. Drew Lock is gonna play some games.
Hey, that's what I told him already. All right, so
I once again rather have Drew Lock than Sam Howell. I'm just saying. Not gonna say it's gonna make any difference. We're not gonna win those games. But yeah, I know that John Schneider's been real big on Drew Lock since the draft, since the year he got drafted. He was a big part of the Russell Wilson trade. He wanted to go off last year and see what he could do in New York. Obviously, that didn't go very well. So he decided to come back and be backup. I think we're going to let Sam Howell go. Like I said, we got 5 quarterbacks on the roster, so we're going to have to make some decisions. 2 of them were rookies for last year, never even played a game, practice squad. So
what quarterbacks y'all got on the roster?
Let me look it up real quick because I can't, off the top of my head, I can't tell you.
If you got Lock, Howell, and Darnold.
Yes.
Ain't none of those motherfuckers can run for their life. So
who the other 2?
I'm looking. Depth chart. Let me get in here real quick. I'm waiting on the internet. Like I said, the other 2 quarterbacks, they're not going to know. They're not names that.
I probably do.
I'll be a fucking.
You never know.
Faster than you. Goddamn.
I'm trying, man, and it's just not pulling up.
You got Drew Lock, Jaron Hall.
Jaron Hall, that's one of them. One.
That's it. That only gives me 4.
Jaron Hall. First of all, Jaron Hall is the kid. If I'm not mistaken, he's out of one of them Utah schools. He was drafted
BYU.
by the Minnesota Vikings.
Yes, BYU last
I knew
year.
he was. I knew he was out of one of them Utah schools. He was drafted by Minnesota. He sat, and then he came in a little bit. He was supposed to come in a little bit of spot duty, and against Oakland, Jeff Okuda knocked his fucking lights out, and that was the end of his season. And that's when they traded. No, they were playing against the Falcons. And that was the end of his season, and that's when they traded for what's that kid with no fucking eyebrows? He was balling. Dobbs.
Oh.
Dobbs, yeah.
They traded for Dobbs. Yeah, I know who Jaron Hall is. Who's the 5th one?
It didn't give me the 5th one. It just gave me 4.
Yeah, Jaron Hall was a 25-year-old rookie. Jaron Hall was a 25-year-old rookie. I know exactly who that was. He had potential.
I'd take him over Howell.
I ain't saying all that.
Hey, my question is when I look at your guys' depth chart, and this just popped up, who the fuck is he throwing the ball to? Because I know you got JSN, but then
Jake Bobo.
They literally, oh yeah, Jake. I see. Jake Bobo.
Bobo, man.
They got JSN. They got JSN and Cooper Kupp.
And Cooper, yep. Noah Fan on your tight end.
Do they still got Will Disley?
No. Disley went to the Chargers.
Okay.
He was with the Chargers, I think, last year. Not 100%. It's an LA team. Could have been. Yeah,
I know it was one of the fucking tight ends because between Will Disley and y'all had another tight end, Dixon or Hickson or whatever the fuck he was. He used to kill us.
He's gone too. I know who you're talking about.
That motherfucker, he used to literally. It wasn't no Hawkinson. Y'all ain't had TJ Hawkinson.
No, not Hawkinson. Right.
But
Hawkinson. I can't remember his last name.
He used to literally kill us, him and Will Disley, until last year. I had that game against Charlotte as a loss.
I had that game as a loss, so I think we're all right.
Hey man, did you see fucking what's your guys' what's his name? Homie that blew out his fucking fibula. He's he's got his evaluation coming up. He's almost done with rehab.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Aiden
I saw that.
There you go.
I saw that video.
No, I didn't see the video. I was just like reading some shit and it popped up that he was almost done. I'm like, God damn, that was a gruesome ass fucking injury. He's coming back quick.
That is quick.
I saw that video. He's on his way back. I saw the video that he did. Remember he kept saying, if y'all make it to the NFC Championship game, I'll be back.
Yeah, sure.
I'll be back. If y'all make it to the Super Bowl, I will be there. I think he meant I'll be there in spirit because I saw that video that dropped the weekend of the Super Bowl. That boy run like a fucking clueless flamingo. I'm sitting here looking like, ain't no way if we would have made it to the Super Bowl, you was gonna be back, youngin. But us not winning is literally what saved his career. Because by hook or by crook, he was gonna try to make it. Yeah. But nobody gonna tell him no.
Yeah, I see that. Oh, I figured I saw that this morning and I was like, damn, like it just feels like it was like super quick, like extremely quick. Yeah. Especially as gruesome as it was, if anybody remembers watching the video, his body stopped to a certain point and his leg kept going. That was pretty fucked up.
It was gruesome, but it wasn't the most gruesome one I seen. Don't get me wrong, it was bad. It was bad, but it was not Willis McGahee bad. On live TV, you saw this boy leg bend back like a flamingo, and they just kept showing it and kept showing it. And when you saw it bend back,
and back then they kept going.
Yep.
Just keep get the ratings going. You know what I mean,
bro?
They're like there's no social media to run this shit back. Let's keep running it back in case you didn't see it. Let's keep going.
Just in case.
Yes, I saw. I didn't see the Ada Hutchinson injury because I was like, hey, you know what? Fuck this. We got the game at hand. Let me go on out here and spark this grill up. Get my goddamn Sunday routine going. And all of a sudden, my phone just going nuts. And everybody like, oh, my God, Aiden's out. Aiden this, Aiden that, Aiden blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, yeah, all right, whatever. So I come back down. I look at the TV, and the whole mood is just somber. And I'm like, what could have possibly happened? And then I saw him with the big air thing around his leg. I said, shit, he done broke his fucking leg.
Yeah, that shit was terrible, man. It was pretty bad.
I finally saw it. And when I finally saw it, I was just like, Lord have fucking mercy.
Yeah, man.
But I held out hope because he suffered the same injury. What was told was that he suffered the same injury that T.O. suffered. And remember, T.O. suffered that gruesome ass injury and came back for the Super Bowl. He suffered it right before the playoffs started, a couple games. I think he missed like 6-8 weeks and came back for the Super Bowl and put up 9 catches for 100-something yards.
But I don't think T.O. fucking like
poured his bad.
Okay. Well, so Aiden broke so that obviously there's 2 bones right there, right?
Yeah.
Right there. I think he snapped both of them. I don't think T.O. did both of them. I think one of them caved in. So I think that's why T.O.'s didn't last very long. Aiden, he slapped both of them. Both of them fucking
when I saw that replay and I saw his leg wrap around him.
Oh yeah.
Like, wait a minute, that's not supposed to happen, buddy.
Like I said, his body stopped and his leg kept going. And I'm like, oh hell no.
That's not the way it's supposed to go.
And I'm gonna say this, and I dare somebody to disagree with me. Aiden Hutchinson would have been the defensive player of the year last year.
Oh, no doubt.
I'm not gonna disagree with you.
Oh, no. That comment was for the comment section out there.
Right.
Disagree with
we all know. Yeah, he stayed healthy. Hadn't got hurt.
I do want to put a disclaimer out there that every time Jeremy moves, it sounds like he's farting. It's not him. It's his chair.
Oh, that's my chair. Sorry, guys.
No, because Danny pointed it out. She's like, one of you motherfuckers is blowing it up through the whole podcast. And then, so I literally looked at it. She's telling me, she's like, there. I'm like, every time Jeremy moves, it sounds like he's fucking farting.
It's my chair. Sorry, guys.
This week, it sounds more like the chair. Last week, it was deeper and like lower, so it sounded worse. And I just heard it right now. I'm like, I need to let everybody know that Jeremy's not fucking blowing his asshole out.
Wait a minute. Are we really about to sit here and dissect goddamn levels of farts and what sounds and all that shit made?
We don't have to.
But it's
no, for sure. If I gotta let one out, I'm gonna let one out.
We had this conversation before we started today.
I know. Because Roman's sitting next to me, right? He fucking sneezed and farted at the same time. It was great. So it was.
That's why he's blaming on Danny.
And then but no, I figured I had to put that out there because maybe somebody's like my wife thinking that we're blowing it up in the fucking during the game, the show. We're not.
He was
actually. I want to turn to something that Steve, maybe you can help me with this. Did anybody see Kyron Lacey? His story that came out.
I was gonna talk about Kyron Lacey at the end of the show.
Dude, I did not. I was scrolling through shit and it came up and I'm like, whoa. So, for context of what happened, R.I.P. Apparently he died. He's only 24.
Oh,
he was supposed to come out. He was a prospect, but, and I'm not trying to make, any, I'm not, dude, I'm not judging in any way, but apparently this kid was fucking passing in a no passing zone and went head on with an older gentleman, and this older gentleman fucking died.
The older gentleman did die. And
you know what? The older gentleman's name is, and I will say his name because you know what? Victims of shit like this have,
he deserves the rest in peace.
Herman Hall.
He deserves the rest in peace as well.
Herman Hall, R.I.P.
Yes, he deserves the rest in peace as well because he was an innocent bystander in all of this.
Yeah, apparently, and then the shit that really like got to me, and I'm like, yo, like what the fuck, dude? Apparently, he fled the fucking scene after going head on a head-on collision, and that's two fucking vehicles coming at pretty. Dude, if it's at 35 miles an hour, that's still a fucking head-on collision, and it's big.
So
I don't know how fast they were going.
I've heard a little. So Steve, can you back me up on this? Because I've read a little bit into this, right? I saw this morning. I was like, man, that's horrible. I heard he wasn't driving though. The 24-year-old kid. I heard he wasn't actually driving, but was being charged for that. Am I right?
So I heard reports of it. I'm not fully aware of if he was actually behind the wheel, but there's multiple reports out.
Yeah.
I didn't read the police report. I'm not one of those guys. I will say this though. The kid, for whatever reason, he made a mistake.
Yes.
Everybody out there listening right now, everybody in this fucking world was 24, 23, and did some dumb shit.
Oh, God knows
They thankful that they didn't get caught for.
Yeah,
it wasn't on video. I didn't.
For whatever reason, correct. For whatever reason, this kid went from a surefire first rounder to praying and hoping that he got drafted.
Yeah, man.
He made a mistake. Anybody out there who was 23 and 24 at one point in time, if you tell me that you were a fucking angel, I'll call you a liar.
There's very few I believe.
23, hey, Rich, at 23, 24, I was an asshole. At 23 and 24, I was an asshole. Because what was 24? I was what, back in 2009?
Bro, we were fucking being assholes together when you were 24. We were at the fucking casino acting a fucking fool. Literally. Because that's when I was what, like 22, 20, 21? Because you're what? You're a couple of years older than me, right? Or no, 1 year?
A little bit.
1 year, right?
I got you by 2 or 3.
87 or 86?
I was born in 85.
Oh yeah, you got me like 3. Holy shit. Okay, so yeah, I was like 21, 22, so I was doing dumb shit, and we were both hanging out at the casinos doing dumb shit. So let this,
He who is without sin should cast the first fucking stone.
I'm gonna wait until all the facts for this case comes out. I think it's terrible all the way around. This young guy lost his life.
So
it's horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Again, yes, he should have to pay. He should have to pay for his and be held accountable for his mistakes and his actions. But however, the way that they are condemning this kid and the way that they were talking about this kid, I read some of them comments. He didn't touch a little kid. He didn't inappropriately force his way onto a woman. It was a driving accident, albeit it shouldn't have happened. It was an accident.
Hey man, and I 100% don't mean to get political in here. This man made a mistake. He was a young kid, made a mistake, and people want to fucking condemn him for just shit, for a mistake that somebody made. Sure, I get it. Somebody's life was well, two people's lives were ending because we don't know what happened with this kid. You don't know if that shit weighed on him so much that, look, man, I had a homie, and RIP to my homeboy Valentine. He took his own life because there was just shit going on in his life that I didn't even know about. And we were close. We lived across the street from each other. And he took his own life because something was weighing him down like that. We don't know. I don't know if this is how it is, because I feel like it is. I feel like because they're not releasing how he passed away. I honestly believe that shit was weighing down on him. Yeah.
Suicide.
So, they want to condemn this kid for shit like that, but yet you let stupid motherfuckers run our country that do dumb shit, and y'all motherfuckers think that's okay. Without getting political, you this is what's fucking no. This is what's wrong with our fucking country. That you guys let stupid motherfuckers like that do shit, and you guys think it's okay. Y'all take that shit with a smile on your face and you back him up, almost like a fucking billionaire that literally did the fucking Nazi salute, and y'all thought that shit was funny, and y'all thought that shit was cool, right? But if somebody else did that shit, if y'all are condemning a kid that made a mistake, and y'all are bad talking about him, but you know what? This motherfucker that because he's worth billions, because you think you look at shit the way you look at it the way he looks at it. Y'all don't even fucking do that, man. Fuck that, dude. That's what's wrong with this country.
Hey, Richie, can we just clarify something real quick? When you say you people, you're not talking about me when I was trying to talk.
No, I'm talking about
on my politics, so they're all fucking just corrupt.
See, and I'm gonna go back to this. If somebody's offended by what I'm saying, it's probably because you're that fucking person. No, because you're probably that fucking person, and that's who I'm saying fuck you to.
Yeah, right. Hey, you need to stop listening. You don't want to listen. Is what I'm saying.
Do you remember the IG reel that I sent you? Do you remember the IG reel that I sent you?
We send each other a lot,
talking
bro.
about. Okay, listen. They were talking about the NFL, the NHL, the MLB, the NBA, and then they read off and said that this particular association had a combined 283 felonies in the past 3 years, and it ended up being the Senators.
Yeah.
How can they get jobs with felonies, but if we get a felony, we get turned away?
Oh, well, yeah.
Exactly. Because they're all fucking criminals. Every I don't care what side you're on, man. I don't believe there's one good politician out there. Not one.
And before anybody say anything, I am not a Democrat. I'm also not a Republican. I'm an independent.
Me either. Not one or the other.
I'm an independent. I listen at both sides of the aisle. This government needs to be torn down and rebuilt.
Look, man. Look, right now when it comes to government and politics, y'all see the color of my skin, right? Y'all see what I got right here? That's the Mexican fucking shit right there. All right. Our people are getting fucking deported left and right. You know, some are even fucking U.S. citizens, and they're still getting fucking deported. Right. You know, people are getting fucking deported. And you know what? When you think about this country, the country of America, what the fuck were we built upon? Right? Some of us, and I'm not making this a joke, Steve. I promise you I'm not. Some of us were brought here
forced here
against our will. Some of us came here. Some of us came here to seek a better lifestyle. Hell, I live in a state where it used to be Mexico, and it got taken. So when you sit there and talk about immigration and you talk about all this shit, motherfucker, your wife ain't even fucking a U.S. citizen. So why the fuck are you deporting people?
Hey, so check this out.
That's about as politics as am I gonna get.
I was just about to say. Because we turning this bitch into CNN. Listen, we got some shit. We got some shit. I understand that we call ourselves goddamn idiots, but ain't man one of us on this panel stupid. And I guarantee you can't fuck with nobody on this panel. Not on the intelligence.
No.
Because at the end of the day, us four work harder than any four motherfuckers you can put out there combined. God damn it, I've been working since I was 9. So one thing I know how to do is work. If I don't know how to love, if I don't know how to take care of my kids the right way, if I don't know how to do shit else, I know how to go chase some money. If it's $1, it's supposed to be mine.
Yep.
So don't let the it's idiots with money. We not really idiots. We drunk. We turn into idiots.
We say
we
stupid shit.
We turn into idiots when we get drunk.
We say stupid shit, and I agree with that 100%. Because I always tell my wife this: it don't matter what happens. At the end of the day, I'm gonna stay above water. I'm gonna keep this family above water, and we're gonna be all right.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care where I'm at or what I got to do, but I'm gonna stay above water.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the four of us, man, we have become lifelong friends.
Motherfucker, I'm Mexican. I had to swim the Rio Grande, all right? I stay above water.
And I can't swim, so man, that's what makes us good fucking friends, all right? I can't fucking swim.
Hey, hold on, wait. You's a bitch for that. Because I was coming. When you said you stand above water, I was coming. I say, motherfucker, you know about that Rio Grande life.
Oh, shit.
You took that shit away. You took that shit away from me.
Oh man, Steve,
hey,
man, you took that from him.
All I'm saying is,
if you took that from me,
if whatever fucking ICE is looking at this shit, man, fuck you. I was born here. I am from here, and I'll swim that motherfucker.
I've gone through customs with this guy. Damn it.
Fuck you guys. Hey, oh no, fuck all that. I'm mad you took that shit from me, cuz. I had it dialed up and ready.
Yep, no.
Hey, this was a much longer show than we thought it was gonna be, Rich.
No, it's there's some shit that sometimes we got to get off our chest, man. And
100%.
You know what? R.I.P. to any victim, any. Yeah, Kyron Lacey, Herman Hall. Let's not forget about that. Hall. I don't give a fuck if he was. Some people. I read a comment that honestly, like, it tore me down, man. They said something about him being old and like, oh, why is he getting like shitted on for such an old? I'm like, bro, that's a life. At the end of the day, that's a fucking life.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day,
I don't give a damn how old he was. I don't give a damn how old he was. I don't give a damn if he was waiting in heaven's waiting room. I don't give a fuck. He was still a living, breathing creature, a living, breathing human, and he deserves his respect.
And for Kyron Lacey, he made a mistake. The young man made a mistake, and for anybody out there that because I personally was affected by somebody who ended it too soon.
I was
reach out to somebody, man, because it sucks.
It ain't even about them reaching out. I'm gonna tell you what this is. It ain't even about them reaching out. This that motherfucker that's always there for you and everybody else. That everybody always assume that he good and really he not, and he's fighting something.
Bro, and that's what from personal experience. I think that's what fucked with me the most. And it still fucks with me to this day. Dude, I was 17 when it happened. My homie was 18. And to this day, it still fucking hurts. Because you look at somebody and you're like, oh yeah, he good. And then when it happens, you're sitting there left with more questions than fucking answers. Like, what the fuck? What could you have done?
Because you sit there and you watch this man and he looks out for everybody. And then he turns around and tells you he's fine.
Yeah. So
I was 20, he was 24.
Everybody assumes because he is the life of the party, everybody assumes that he's always got a smile or he's this, he's that. Them be the motherfuckers you need to check up on the most.
So for anybody who has struggled with that, or anybody who's dealt with that, and anybody who you have close to you, man, always be mindful that people make mistakes.
Care about you.
People make mistakes. man, at the end of the day, if you need somebody, there's always somebody that you can reach out to, talk to.
Yes, it is.
And the same way, if you like Steve said, check up on your folks, check up on your people, because you never know who's going through something. So yeah. RIP to these two people that lost their lives. And Kyron Lacey, regardless of what happened, you made a mistake, and I'm sorry that you felt like that was the way out, and because you got people who's missing you. You got people who are hurting right now, and just everybody needs to focus on. Everybody needs to love more, man. Everybody needs to help each other out more, and that's the way it's got to be.
Yep.
So we're gonna end this show with that. And yeah, everybody. I hope everybody has a good Sunday. Hope everybody enjoys their people around them, and
absolutely.
And even if you feel like you don't have anybody around you, you always do, man. Reach out to somebody, talk to somebody, because you never know. Everybody enjoy your weekend and what's left of it.
I'm about to say the weekend over, motherfucker.
No, hold on, man. I got one more thing, guys. Fuck the Cowboys.
Look, man, I love my Cowboy fans. All right.
Well, the fans are fine, but fuck the Cowboys.
I love the Cowboys too, man. They bring a lot of good content to me. So, love-hate relationship.
Hey, hold on. Before you break
hate them sometimes, and then I love hating them. All right. So,
hold on before you break camp. Emmitt Smith is not top 5. Troy Aikman never threw more than, I think, 20 touchdowns in the season.
This motherfucker could have held it for another minute, huh? God damn.
Hey, I made him laugh. He pissed himself. I got Emmitt Smith ranked somewhere between 8 and 10 just because he has the record. Doesn't mean shit when your whole offensive line and offense is in the Hall of Fame.
They're Hall of Famer. So, all right.
So guess what? Fuck off.
All right, brother, man. Well, you have yourself a good rest of your weekend. Say what's up to the fan. And we'll talk later, man.
Peace.
Later.